case of Better Off Without You for, of course, Prince Harry. As ever, let me explain. Hi, good morning. Neil Sean here at the very heart of London. And as ever, nice to see you. Nice to have your company. I've still found this lovely cool corner. Yes, I know. It's so warm here right now in London. Literally, you're melting. I know a lot of people are saying, Neil, take your jacket off. It's hard, because the channels and people that I work for, they insist you wear your jacket, which is fine when you're on Downing Street or somewhere like that, where there's a cool breeze permanently. But don't worry, I do take it off. It's not nailed to me permanently. I know people think that I literally sleep in this get-up and just prop myself up and record, but it's not necessarily. Not far off, but not quite like that. Back as ever, though, to your breaking roll story of the day. A couple of years back, when you think about this was a mega signing, wasn't it? Prince Harry, Chief Impact Officer. Another one of those jobs nobody really knew what it was about, And then Harry was spewing on about mental illness and mental health and all very valid stuff. But again, when there's a mega fee attached to that, I often think this, don't you, with a lot of these things, these people that do it quietly without any fanfare are the ones that really should be lauded. Now for Prince Harry, of course, this was a mega payment. He's done a few bits and pieces, but nothing that you could say has really helped the company. The company allegedly are now struggling, looking to redefine, restructure. I love that phrase, don't you? We've all had that phrase, haven't we? We're restructuring. Translated, bullet, you're out. Yeah, you've had it, I can sense, yes. Now, the thing is, what's happening here is that while they are moving, shall we say, their operations and looking at people maybe working from home, which a lot of companies are doing, let's be honest, a lot of people now do not work in the same way that they did pre-pandemic, So obviously there's big speculation as to whether Prince Harry will be part of this cost-cutting crisis. They're allegedly letting quite a few staff go, but what we can tell you is this: they can't really get rid of Prince Harry. It's very difficult. He has a watertight contract for the duration of that particular contract. Now, how they decide to, shall we say, relax that contract will only be once the exact termination date has been defined. And more importantly about this story, where a lot of people are running away with it and saying, oh, that's it, it's the axe. What will happen is they will keep him on as some kind of consultancy in order to make it look, more of an easy transition. And eventually will be faded out, whether Harry gets busy, does something else, or indeed decides to return back here to the United Kingdom. One way or another, the story that everybody's trying to push around that they're really struggling, the company has made a lot of money, but in a cost of living crisis, mental health, dare I say, is not the priority, particularly by those that need a lot of charitable things attached to them, i.e. huge global sponsors. Everybody's feeling the pinch. Prince Harry has been, for them, very, very profitable and a good figurehead, dare I say. Who had heard of Better Up before he came along? But it remains to be seen just how long they can afford him, and more importantly, whether he can afford to be associated with something that perhaps isn't giving him the ready cash that is required to sustain the lifestyle that he and Meghan have come to grow and love, as one can imagine. It is a developing story, and as ever, we bring you the inside track first and exclusive. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.